Hi everyone, I am John Jesus the Mini Einstein. Welcome to Physics World. Today I'll be introducing you to physics. What do you understand by physics? But before I dive into the definition of physics, let me just take a look at something. Let's assume you are in an estate. Okay, let me take a house for instance. You are in a house for a couple of years, or for a couple of months, or for a couple of weeks. But you just wake up, eat, sleep, wake up, eat, sleep, without checking around. Okay, do I have toilets? Okay, how many room apartment is this? Okay, what is the thing that is going on in the room? And you did not check. And let's assume somebody killed somebody in your store, and the police came and just asked you, young guy, we heard that there is a corpse inside your store. And you be like, no, I haven't checked. Do I have store? They'll be like, you are lying. And if they finally get the store and they meet that dead body there, they'll be like, you are a liar. Why will you say that you are living here and you don't know that that house has a store? That's exactly what physics is talking about. How are you going to be in this world? Be waking up, eating for Christ's sake, and you don't know what is going on in this world. You don't know how everything works. You don't know, oh, how does a car work? Oh, sun rises. How does that happen? Oh, moon rises. How does that happen? You don't know. That is all that physics will tell you. How everything works in line with each other. That's what physics talk about. Now, what is the definition of physics? Okay, now, what is physics? This is a branch of science that deals with matter in relation to energy. Now, a branch of science that now talks about matter in relation with energy is what we term as physics. But the main point is that matter. You know, we all know what energy is in relation to energy. But what is matter? Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Anything in this world that has mass and occupies space, that is what we call matter. And most textbooks will be saying matter is anything that has weight. Weight is not equal to mass. But what is mass itself? Mass is quantity of matter or substance that makes up an object. If I should carry this thing, I feel something in my hand, I'll be like, oh, this is heavy. The thing that this thing has is what we call mass. Do you get this? So what this thing contains that makes us to feel that, oh, I'm carrying this something, is what we mean by mass. Why weight is the product of mass and acceleration due to gravity. When this thing is falling due to gravity, when acceleration due to gravity is acting upon this mass, that is when we say that it has weight. So a weight is a kind of force, not mass. It's a kind of force in which pushes it due to gravity. So force that gravity causes is what we call weight. Do you get now? So mass is a quantity of matter. Now matter is now anything that has mass. You know, this thing, anything in this world has mass. You can feel it, but you know different mass with different objects. You can feel it and occupy the space. Assuming there is a chair now and I put it on the road, you know that chair, if I should carry it, it is somehow, it has mass. If I should tell a small child to carry it, it won't be able to carry it due to the mass that the chair contains. So if I should put it on the road and you want to walk, you can't walk free saying, let me just walk Jare through, because it has mass and it is occupied the space that you gave it to. So if you pour water on the floor, so you can't just say you want to place your phone on the water. That water has occupied the given space. The space that you have given it has occupied it. So you can't place your phone on it. So everything in this universe, like e.g., pen, book, human being, and water, everything in this universe, everything has mass. Air is occupy all this space. That's why you can breathe it in or breathe it out. If there is no air here, you can survive. You can never survive. You know now. So the air has mass and occupies space. But only one thing is doesn't have mass, and that thing is light. Light has no mass, and the reason why light has no mass is that, remember, the speed of light is 3 times 10 raised power 8 meter per second. Remember, it means in 1 second it will move in 300 million meters. Look at how far that thing is. 300 million meters. 300 million meters per second. So if you should put on touch now, it will reach everybody at the same second, because the first 300 million meters is what it will use to move. So before it moves to the upper, you know, it is very, very fast. So no one can move in speed of light. No one can move. That's why there is no one. Abi, can you carry scale and say, oh, because I want to measure light, let me run after the light so that I can measure the rate? It's impossible. You cannot even run at the rate of this speed of light. So since you can't run at at the speed of light. So we say that light has no mass. And you know, if you are running, let's assume you want to run now. You know, if you are a fat guy, I want to run a meter race, you know how I will run. It's different from one slim guy that is agile. If he is running, you know how fast it will be to be more faster than the fat guy that is just running here like this. That's why we now say, oh, for this light to move very fast like this, it will have extremely or no mass. For it to move like this, it will have no mass because it's very fast. You know, 300 million meters. Look at how far that is. Within a second, just 1 second, it has moved 300 million meters. No one can run like that. That's why you can see that light is the only thing that has no mass. So mass is anything that has matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. So light is not matter. Only light is not matter. Other things, just name it, just mention it, they are all matter. Your pen, yeah, matter. Your book, yes. The math, yes. Anything you are using, they are all matters. So I've said mass is not equal to weight because some textbooks can say matter is anything that has weight. Because if you now take an object to space where acceleration due to gravity is 0, weight there will be 0 because weight is mass times acceleration due to gravity, and any number times 0 is 0. So weight there is 0, although it has mass, but weight is 0. So you can't define matter as anything that has weight. You define it as anything that has mass and occupies space. Do you get now? So I've explained everything on it. So let's move to the branches of physics. How many branches are under this physics? How do we subdivide them? What are now the branches of physics? You know, as I said earlier, that physics is just study of everything in this world. You know, you can't just wake up and say, oh, I just wake and I sleep and wake and sleep and wake, eat, sleep. You can't do that. You must know how everything works. How? Okay, what if my fan spoils? How does this fan gun work? You must know. So let's now check the branches of physics. Who studied them? Now, mechanics. The first one is mechanics. The people under mechanics are just the people who are doing this car. Okay, how can we make a car? Okay, how can we make fan rotate? Okay, all these principles. How can I do this and do this to make this thing out? So all these things are under mechanics. For heat and temperature, from the word heat and temperature, we have known that those are the people who deal with heat, okay, and temperature. What can I do for this place that is so hot to become normal temperature or to become cold? Oh, what can I do for this place that is so cold to become hot? So those things, how to study them, all these things, they are under what? Heat and temperature. When we dive into them, we'll be looking at the various topics under each of them. Waves and optics now. What is waves and optics? Waves and optics is just so with the optics, that one deals with eyes. Actually, how you see, how your eyes can accommodate something. Yes. Electricity and magnetism. Electricity and magnetism is just something like electricity. You know, electricity from the word electricity. How can I use it? So I have light. How can this happen? Wow, that's good. Magnets. How can these magnets work? How do we use them? We have something by combining these two together, we call them electromagnetic. How does they work? Like generator, how does it move? How does it generate light? How does this and this do? That's what we check in this. And atomic physics actually go deep inside what physics is. Like visualizing what is inside each matter, each object, seeing them. And it also talk about bomb, how bomb blast it. You know, how does everything works? That's how what they talk about in branches of physics. We have come to the end of today's video. Please like and subscribe and follow for more.